Boo. Hello. So yeah, another Comic Con. This is Megacon Birmingham. I'm probably just going to do a really quick intro because the convention has just started about 5 minutes ago. And I need to go over. They closed a road sort of going towards the convention, so you got to go a long way around. So yeah. But let's see if I can stand up. Also, yeah, you can hear a weird sliding noise. There's a reason for that. But today's cosplay is Antisepticeye. Now, I have done a few changes to the last time I cosplayed him about 2 years ago. And one of them is I've got his altar number on my arm. I haven't really changed too much actually. I thought I'd change a lot more, but it didn't really happen. I've added another cut onto the ear. Forgot to get some spirit gum to actually stick them to my ears, so they're flipping around all over the place. But let's see if I can turn the camera around. So, oh, let's zoom out a bit. There you go. Look! I've got a tail! I don't really know how this is going to go today because I've never worn a cosplay tail before. So, we'll see how this goes. If I get fed up with it by lunchtime, I'm coming back here for lunchtime anyway. If I get fed up with it, then I'll, you know, just take it off and just keep it in the hotel room. But we'll see how things go. I've kept it kind of at a lower angle, so hopefully it shouldn't take up too much space. I don't really want it to get in the way, but we'll see how that goes. So, yeah. Here you go. Welcome back to Megacon Birmingham. So apologies if you can hear the heater. It's a bit cold in here. It's actually quite a while later. It's like 9:45 now. I've had some food. I took all the face paint off, obviously, and my cosplay and stuff. Had a bit of a relax as well, because I did a lot of walking around. And yeah, just had a bit of a chill out time. Got everything that I bought today. I just put out to see what I did have. I have a lot. I think this is the most I've got at a convention ever, aside from like my very first convention. I think this is the most stuff I've got. yeah, looking at it, it's mostly stickers and bags. And again, there is a couple of other things though as well. So we'll go through that. I'll probably go through it day by day. I probably won't spend too much tomorrow. Because like the stuff I wanted to get was from stalls that I wanted to visit anyway. So I'd been keeping notes like once the schedule and the floor plan and stuff got released. But I really enjoyed Megacon. I think the biggest thing for me was there was a couple of improvements from last year. So I think last year I said like the layout was really confusing in terms of where all the stalls were. They've kind of improved it. I know there's some stalls I still haven't found, which I want to do tomorrow. But the layout does seem to improve a little bit. I think there does need to be a bit more work done. I think things need to be a bit clearer on where they are. You know, signages need to be more frequent, that kind of thing. Because even in London, they did this thing where they'd put all the, you know, this is row, let's say AG, this is row A blah blah. And then suddenly the signs would just disappear. So you didn't know where you were up to or anything. So I think that does need to improve. However, yeah, I think aside from that, like everything else in terms of the layout was a lot easier to find. The aircon was whacked up because it was really warm today. A lot warmer than I was expecting it to be actually. But they whacked up the air conditioning, which actually did work, which was good. Unless, of course, you're in one of those big costumes and big suits and stuff. I imagine it's still fairly warm. But for me, I could definitely feel it. Because even with the cosplays that I do, I was still wearing like a double or triple layers. So I still get quite hot. So I didn't really feel like I was sort of getting really warm or anything today, which is good. I completely missed Michael Kvek's talk. Whoopsie. There is one tomorrow that he's doing, so I need to see what time it is. But yeah, completely missed it. I did organise a FNAF meet once again, but like at London, the Megacon ignored me. Megacon said it got confirmed and then completely ignored me. And didn't put it on the website until a couple of days before I was leaving, and by that point I'd made an unofficial event with different times and locations, asked them to change it, they ignored me again. So I think they need to be better with that. They need to be, because I'm not the only one, before people say, oh yeah, but they've got loads of people to answer to, which is fair enough, but I also know a lot of people have been saying the same thing, so I think that is something they need to improve on. But yeah, there was a mix-up where we had the unofficial meet, which obviously 3 or 4 people went to, which I was kind of expecting that to be the case because there was a bit of a mess up and misunderstanding. But then the times that they did put on the website for my meet is the one that most people went to. Obviously I wasn't there because I was like, well, I've told people that that's not the correct time, that's old information. And of course, yeah, it was a whole big mess. It's not really anyone's fault, it's kind of just like, well, oh well. But I think in the future I'm just going to do unofficial meets. It's just easier. So we'll see. I do have saying that, I do have an official meet tomorrow. Well, official meet. We'll see how this goes tomorrow. But on the website, I think it's at 3:30, but on my socials it's at 4 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. And I think, so I just realised that you're really low down. But regardless of that, I think I need to start planning my meets in the morning. Because I always seem to plan my meets like after lunchtime, but they always seem to clash with the cosplay masquerade. So of course, obviously, loads of people are going to go to that, which again makes sense. But then they're not going to come to the meet. So I definitely need to plan things better on my end as well. Like I need to improve some things as well. So yeah. I also got my first, actually scheduled my first proper cosplay shoot. I don't know when the photos will go up, so they'll either be in here or they won't. So I do apologise for that. But that was really fun. I need to be way more descriptive with what I want. but the guy's called Tim White on Instagram. I'll put the link down below in the video description to his page. But he's really nice. I had met him before at one of the Portsmouth conventions last summer, and he took a couple of photos of me back then. But that wasn't something that I scheduled. That was something that he asked to take a picture of me of, and I really, really liked it. So yeah, I actually reached out to him this time and said, hey, could we do this? I have this idea. So yeah, and that was really fun. So yeah, I think there was a few things that I could learn from. There's a few things that Megacon could learn from. But again, not much. I think it's more just communication. I think they need to improve on a little bit. At the moment, because this is just day one, I don't really have anything else to say. Definitely going to try and go to Michael's panel tomorrow. I do want to get an autograph from him, because I was going to do that today, but the queue was so long. And I think tomorrow, to be fair, is going to be really long as well, but oh well. I did want to get I have the art book for Lackadaisy, and I was going to bring that with me to get him to sign. And the one thing I forgot to pack with me is the art book. So yay! Oopsie. Oh well. But yeah, I'm going to go through what I bought. So I actually have to stand up for this. Look, yes, you get the Tootsies for free. But I actually have to stand up for this because, ta-da! So, I will just say, firstly, I do apologise, I cannot remember who this artist is. I'll put the text just down here below my finger if I find that out. But yeah, this is a drawstring bag of Iron Mouse, which is really cute. And yeah, obviously you guys know, falling down the rabbit hole of VTubers. So yeah, I then got, oh, there we go, Muffin from Bluey. Muffin is the best. And this was really cool. So these are the Protogen is what they're called, the type of fursuit that this is. So this, hang on, trying to do this with one hand. This little bit here in a fursuit is actually like a robotic like visor thing, which is really, really cool. That's the best way I can think to describe it. But yeah, it's really, really cool. But I saw the sticker and was like, yes. So I got, you're kind of getting a bit of a different, it's not really a reveal, it's more like, here's everything, and then picking things out. But I got given this by a Sun and Moon cosplayer. It always seems to be the Sun and Moon cosplayers, because I had that happen at Megacon London as well. I've actually bought the keyring that they gave me, I brought it with me. But they gave me a glow stick. It doesn't work, but I don't know, I still thought that was kind of cool. It doesn't leak or anything, so it's fine. But yeah, I don't know if maybe it shook in the bag or something, but I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. I'm not doing very well so far, so I can't remember who this seller was. Again, I'll put it down here in text, but Bonnie as a glittery. Bonnie. And they were selling like fursuit parts as well, which is really cool. And I think you can commission them for that. But this one, I actually bought from them years ago. And I think it was on my really old laptop. I mean, again, this is before the bad virus. I don't know if you could still say the actual word on YouTube. But before lockdown and all that lot, I bought this sticker because I thought it was really cool and really cute. And it's really pretty as well. But yeah, it was on one of my really old laptops. So obviously, laptop got thrown out and blah, blah, blah. So this is going to go in my sticker book. Most of these are going to go in my sticker book, actually. But yeah, I saw them and was like, oh, I recognise that. So I thought I'd get it again. What should I go for next? Let's go for these next. Okay, this person was really cool. This person was really lovely. And so this is, I actually do know the artist for this one. So this is illustrated by Lee. They're on Instagram. There you go. So that's the socials. That's the cool picture as well. But they are a huge Saw fan, Substance, Final Destination, essentially all of my favourite horror films. So I did buy a few more things from them, but they're for friends, so I'm not going to show them off. But I got this one. He looks very happy, Billy does. No. And then I got 2 badges. So, oh, you can kind of see the other one. So, is this going to show? There we go. Yeah. So it's supposed to be like really high contrast. Like the picture's supposed to be a really high contrast, really high exposure. Because this is from Final Destination 3. So if you don't know, Final Destination 3 is essentially the survivors' deaths are guessed by photos that the main character took. And this one was really like overexposed and red, and it came out really red. These 2 died from a tanning bed. So yeah, it's supposed to symbolise that they burn. I don't know what this says at the bottom. Oh, roller coaster. Oh my god. Roller coaster of love. Say what? Yeah, during their death scene, this is what they're listening. That's what they're listening to. Oh god, I didn't realise that's what it said. That's great. And then the other one is to do with Ian, and I think the girl was Erin. So Erin, this one here covering her face, she gets impaled by a nail gun. And at the top here you can see it says kill. This was one of the other photos of like the clues of how one of the characters are going to die. And yeah, that's all I need to say really. But it was really cool actually to see sort of like fan art or like merch to do with a Final Destination film, because I haven't seen that before. So yeah, you bet I immediately bought these. I bought one of this one sticker. This is Critical Queer. And I bought one of their stickers before. I need to look which one it was actually, because they've added some more like rabbit unicorn stickers, and I really, really like them. I think they're really cute. But I need to look at my sticker book. I brought it with me. It's in my suitcase over there. You get the Tootsies again. But yeah, I need to look through there and see what I actually have bought, so I don't get repeat ones. But yeah, look, it's a big floof. I can't remember how to pronounce this seller's name. I'm going to put it down there. But yeah, so Sonic Pride. And they used to do roller coaster pin badges. Now, I don't think they were selling them at Megacon London, and I really wanted one, and he was actually selling them at this one. So this is the seats for the Smiler at Alton Towers, and he also had Nemesis Reborn, and he did say he thought he had the original Nemesis, but I think he said he left them at home or something. So, but those were the other ones he had. But I like this one. Smiler is one of my favourite roller coasters. I'm wondering if he'll do like Thorpe Park ones. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to smack you in the face. I am wondering if he'll do Thorpe Park ones, because I think that would be fun. I think it would be fun for him to do like the Swarm or something. Or even like Hyperia. So this next seller, I don't usually see them outside of Portsmouth Comic Con. So I was quite surprised when, this is Chocolate Raisin Fury. And yeah, I was quite surprised to see their stall here. Because it was pretty cool though. And yeah, even they were like, oh yeah, it's weird to be out of Portsmouth. I was like, so yeah, I was like, so what's it like to be out of Portsmouth? It's like, yeah, pretty weird, but pretty cool. But yeah, so this is Haku from Spirited Away, but it's Scared Cat. They had another one as well, and it was like, you know, crossovers between animals and Spirited Away characters. But I really like this one. This one was cool. He's a scared kitty. But that wasn't the only thing I got. I also got Mewtwo. It's from the same seller. I'm blocking the price because you are not going to see that. And I used to have a t-shirt with this design actually. And then I put it in the wash and it shrunk. So, but I used to have a t-shirt with this design. on it, again, years and years ago, and I really liked it. But it's nice that they're still selling this design, so that was really cool. And then they gave me these. So you got 3 stickers depending on how much you spent. So let's see the other one. It's a little cub. Please focus. Stop focusing on the bag in the background. And then you got this one. A lot of her artwork is to do with like, you know, nighttime sky and galaxies and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. It's really pretty. Blub, 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 blub. I'm not going to open these, but yeah, they're Magikarp socks, which is really cool. There was a few stores actually selling like printed socks, which is really cool. I can't remember who was selling them. It might have been Fox Sleep was doing Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel socks, which were really, really cool. But yeah, this is Shay Creations. So they were doing socks as well with different Pokemon. And they all looked amazing, to be honest. But yeah, this one, I think there's a shiny Magikarp in there. You can just about see him. He's the little yellow one. So each of the socks, depending on if they had the shiny, would be all the ordinary ones. And then you just get one random shiny pattern on there, which is really cool. Muffin! I feel like you can start to notice a bit of a pattern. Muffin's the best character in Bluey. But I think I also, years back, a while back. No, it was last year, sorry, at Megacon Birmingham. They were there again, and I bought a Drifblim, I think it was, coming out the little Tamagotchi. But yeah, I saw the artwork and saw this pattern. I was like, oh, I bought you from you before. Yeah, Muffin. See, I would like to say we're nearly there, but no. Hey, I'm Flowey. Okay, I can't remember if I've got the sticker before, but this is kind of one where I don't really mind. I can end up having an army of Flowies. But this is Pastel Panda Bum. So I've bought loads of stuff from them before. I really like their artwork. I've got 2 more stickers that I bought from them. So I've also got, if it will, look, there we go. So Jeff the Shark and Amy. It was really cute. They didn't have, I was going to see if they had the Shadow and Husk Eater bags, which were they're making, but they had Silver and Sonic, which is their new ones. So I'll probably go onto their Etsy at some point and have a look and see if it's on there. But they're really good quality. They look really cool, the bags as well. But yeah, these are really cute. This is really cool. Okay, so this is by Tiny Friends. There you go. Tiny Friends UK. Yeah, this is made from clay. So this was really interesting. They had a lot of different Pokemon designs. I can't remember what other designs they had, but they had a lot of different other designs. But most of them were different Pokemon. But this is really cool. Like, actually made out of clay and stuff, and moulded and stuff. It looks cool. Yeah, it's all like flat and like flattened and stuff. But it looks really pretty. And yeah, I'd never known, like, or heard of someone making like this kind of stuff out of clay. So I thought that was really interesting. And plus it's Tyrant. He's best dinosaur boy. I really like Tyrant. I think he's a really cool Pokemon. And plus, I'm dinosaur fan. So, I'm dinosaur fan, so of course I'd like this one. We're almost there. So this is by Gills or Gills Bone. I apologise if I've got that name wrong. I'm sorry. But this sticker and this sticker is to do with his and Jay's podcast called Convention Creatives. Sorry, I'm starting to fall asleep. Convention Creatives. And it's really, really interesting. It's to do with like what they do to set up for a convention, what are they looking forward to, and then after convention, like, okay, how did it go? How does the business side of things work? They do interviews with other convention organisers and stuff like that. It's really, really cool, and it's a really interesting sort of insight into sort of conventions in terms of a business and in terms of like behind the scenes. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I'm not sponsored by them. I just thought I'd explain what it is, but it's been really interesting. But they've also had, oh god, you can't see that, Nyan Cat, yay, which I remember when it first came out. So yeah. And then what's the other one? We got Mewtwo eating the little master ball, which I liked. Oh, you got a little butthole. I didn't notice that the first time. You got a little booty. But it's really cute. And of course, Mewtwo's like my favourite Pokemon. Favoritist Pokemon. And then Silver. So, which isn't really silver, he's more purple. I think it looks kind of cool though. But yeah, I think from what I remember, I think the colour on the printer stopped working at one point and they didn't have time to like sort it out or fix it. So Silver is actually purple here. But I don't know, I think he looks kind of cool. I quite like it. He's like a lilac-y colour. I don't know if the camera's showing the colour up very well. Ish? Yeah, I think it kind of suits him. I quite like it. So yeah, I definitely wanted to get one because I think he's a cool character anyway. Last two, I promise. Oh no, hang on, where's the t-shirt gone? Not last two. There's another one by Gil's Bone as well. I got a t-shirt. I might show it tomorrow because I don't know where I put it actually. But I got a t-shirt of the Werehog from Sonic Unleashed. This is by Clockter. So for context, well, you guys probably already seen this one. I've been waving the phone around. But for context, I was cosplaying Antisepticeye, as you guys know today. I went to open Clockter's like folder of and binder of like art prints. Immediately opened it to this print and I never knew that they did this type of artwork, let alone Jacksepticeye artwork. Which I really liked this. I really like, mainly because like the black and white and then you've got like the colour up here of when he had green hair. It was really cool. And then plus, yeah, like I'm always trying to look out for like any YouTuber fan art, which isn't really that common anymore. It's quite rare to find. But yeah, good old Jackie Boy, man. That's a different character. Good old Jacksepticeye. And then lastly, which to be fair, you kind of already saw this. Oh my god, I can't get to it. Ah! Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. Big bunny. He does have another ear. It's just flopped back. Oh my god. I can't hold him properly. How are you going to get back with me? That's my hand for scale, by the way. I'm going to have to do it this way round. Hang on. Ah! I might have to do it this way round. No, that's not any better. It's fine, it's fine. There you go, just to show like the scale of things. He's like properly sitting on my lap and his head is like near my neck. It's like I have a child on my lap. This thing's huge. How am I going to get you home? It's fine. I actually do have a big like carrier bag type thing, like an IKEA bag with me. So it should be alright. But yes, so this is the GameStop exclusive Jumbo Glitch Trap. Look at his big snoot. Glitch Trap plushie. I love Glitch Trap. I think I talked about that before. He's my favourite FNAF character. Love him. He's the best. And this actually I've been looking for months, like a decently priced one. So yeah, this one was still pricey. I'm not telling you how much it was, but it was definitely under £100. But yeah, I'm still not telling you how much it was. But definitely cheaper than what online prices are for the UK. So yeah, I was like, look, it's now or never. I've been trying to find a decently priced one for months. I either do this or I just pay like I don't know, stupid amounts on eBay or whatever. So, so I was like, yeah, okay, let's go. I think I bought him like this morning, and then was like to the seller like, oh yeah, I don't really want to carry him around the whole day. Can you put him on hold? Which, to be fair, the seller was happy to do and even suggested it. So, but yeah. I kind of kept laughing on the way back home, on the way back to the hotel, sorry. Because I was just holding this thing like, yes, let's go. But yeah, I do have a shirt as well from the convention creators, but I'll show that off tomorrow. Because I have a feeling I put it in my suitcase. I don't want to get up from the bed. My feet really kill. So, yeah, I'm going to go to bed, and I guess I'll see you guys in the morning. So, welcome to the last day of Megacon Birmingham. The con started about half an hour ago. It always takes me a lot longer than I think it's going to get ready. But today's cosplay, I haven't put the braces up yet. But today's cosplay is FNAF movie Dawko. So, just a really simple one, but even then it took me ages to get ready. Oopsie. So, yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm going to go and see if I can get an autograph by Michael Kovacs today. And, yeah, I've got another FNAF meet, but I don't know how that's going to go. So, yeah.
By no means least, you know them as Kate in the Crazy Circus. Please give it up for the bit, Alex Hello, Alex.
So we've time travelled a little bit because a bit more than 24 hours has passed since the last clip. So it's about 10:30 p.m. on Monday. Yes, I'm still at the hotel. La la la. Because I booked an extra day just to like chill and not do anything. I literally haven't done anything aside from put up the photos and videos on Instagram and BlueSky and stuff. So by the time that this video comes out, you would have seen, like, if you follow me over on my socials, you would have seen like the TikToks I filmed and the photos I took and stuff like that. So that's what I was doing today when I'm filming this. But yeah, by the time this video comes out, you would have already seen that if you were following me over there. But yeah, Megacon Birmingham is done. It was really, really fun. I think I said this back in January, but I'm still not used to conventions that are only 2 days, which is really weird because Portsmouth is also 2 days. That's the next one I'm going to as well. But Portsmouth is also 2 days as well. And I think that feels longer because it's a lot smaller. So there is a lot of time where I'm sort of just sitting around and taking in the atmosphere. But because of that, because you're just watching the world go by, it does feel longer. Not as a bad thing, just as an observational thing. But with this one, there was so much to do. I was doing a photo shoot on Saturday. I did a video shoot on Sunday. And so I was constantly sort of running around and stuff like that. But yeah, I had a really, really fun time. I think a lot of people seem to have a really fun time this year. I've seen a lot of people say it's one of the best conventions for this year that they've been to. It's one of, for me. There's definitely others that have also been the best because of other reasons. But yeah, this one was really, really fun. I did meet Michael Kovacs, and I'll show you the signed print in a minute. I did buy a couple more things on the Sunday. It was stuff that I wanted to buy on the Saturday, but I forgot about. So, oh, that reminds me, I forgot to show you a couple of things. So, yeah. But, yeah, I met Michael Kovacs. I got a signed print. He was lovely. It was amazing to meet him. And he's really, really nice. But I also went to the panel that was on Sunday as well with him. And that was a Amazing Digital Circus panel. So that was really fun. Completely unhinged. It was a bit like the panel host. It was like he was a parent. And the people on stage were the kids. It was just completely unhinged. But it was really fun. I've put this up as a BlueSky and an Instagram post, but from now on I'm just going to do unofficial meets. It's a bit too stressful constantly trying to chase them up to be like, look, is this confirmed? What's going on? Why isn't it on the website yet? We've got like 2 days until the start of the event. What is happening? So if I just do like unofficial meets, it means that I can do things on my own terms. I'm not like waiting around for someone to confirm it. It will mean I'll probably have to do it in an area that's outside of the convention or out of the way. Just because if meets that are on the website are say in a particular hall and then my meet is there, that's going to cause problems, I think. Got a long journey back tomorrow. But that's fine. That's alright. It's not difficult, it's just long. But yeah, I did buy a couple more things, and yeah, there was a couple of things as well that I forgot to mention on Saturday. So yeah, I might put a photo up of, I mentioned a t-shirt I'd bought. I might put a photo up of that because I think I'm going to wear it tomorrow, but I will be sort of rushing around to make sure I've got everything packed up and to check out and stuff like that. So I might take a photo of that and put it like here or something. So yeah, let's go through what I got on Sunday. So yeah, I completely forgot that I bought this sticker on Saturday. So this is by Critical Queer, who did the, where is it? This one. But yeah, sorry, I completely forgot that I bought this. Oopsie. But look, little bunny, you're going to go right there underneath this one. You're going to stay best friends forever. But yeah, so this is what I bought, which, I mean, it's all in here. And that as well. I'll show you that last. But firstly, I got given a really cool bracelet. So hang on a minute. I really like these ones. Eee! Roxy! And this was by Stars Cosplay, which their Instagram should be in the video description below as well, because I took a picture of them. They had a really cool, like, Furry Mangle costume, which was really, really cool. And they were with a Funtime Freddy cosplayer. But they made these and then were giving them out. And they had, like, this big folder, and they were like, do you want a random one, or do you want a FNAF related one? And then they were like, okay, pick one. A bit what I do with, like, my lucky dip of giving stuff out to people. And I picked this one. Yay! It's very pretty. Thank you. Oh god, the shadow's in the way, but behold. Okay, so I didn't get as much as I did on Saturday, so that's fine. But yeah, okay, what should we start with? I'll talk about the stamp rally in a minute, because I haven't actually opened this. So I purposely haven't looked at what stickers that you get. So we're not going to look at this yet. But, so the first one is by Spud. There you go, Spud D4. There you go. So, obviously got FNAF. So it's Cassie with the little Vanny mask. Oh, I really like their art style with this, actually. It's really cute. And then the Blob. The Blob was the first one I saw, actually. And I kind of, like, gravitated towards that. I was like, yes. You actually have... There's something to do with the Blob, which is really cool. Because it's a really cool sort of creature. And then I got this. So, they also had another print that I was really debating on getting, which was Vincent. So, for those of you who weren't in the FNAF fandom, like 2014, 2015, Vincent was the original purple guy. Well, the fan version of purple guy. Because we didn't know anything about William at that time. So, people made up this purple guy with, like, white eyes and stuff. And said that, oh, it's also Phone Guy. So, they also had a print of Vincent as well. And I really debated on getting it. But I really like this one, and the bunny ears as well. You've got to have the bunny ears. But this is really cool. I like the lighting in this as well on his face. He kind of looks a bit like Dave Miller as well. And like, I'm a big sucker for like anything Dave Miller related and like Silver Eyes related. So, let's go for the Booba sticker. So this is by XYAZ. So I was really big into, no pun intended, I was really big into Supersonico years back, like when I was like in my 20s. I think she's cool. I really liked her design just in general. And yeah, I haven't seen anything Supersonico in years. I'm hesitating because I know what the comments are going to be like, oh, there are two big reasons. I know what the comments are going to do. Oh, you're trying to justify this. But I haven't seen Supersonico stuff in years. So, yeah, I saw this sticker. I was like, yes. Da, 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 da. That's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Critical queer strikes again with a bunny. So I brought 3 stickers from them. Apparently they're going to do, I think, 6 more designs. So chances are you might see more of these pop up. It's really cute. I like it. It's adorable. Look at the little face. I eventually found Cindercry's stall. Again, this was all like in the last half an hour. I actually found the stalls that I wanted to or planned to go to, but because of the layout, bleh. But this is part of a new collection. I think this is called the Besties collection. This is Kovu and Kiara from Lion King 2. I did buy a sticker sheet from them a while back. Actually, I think it was last year in London. to do with Lion King 2, because Lion King 2 is awesome. So these next two stickers, I'm just going to put the business card up here. These next two stickers are by Milka Mochi. There you go. And it is, wait, I can get it. Oh, my voice cracked then. So Blathers and Celeste, who are my favourite characters in Animal Crossing. I think they're really cute. They're adorable. They did have earrings as well with Celeste on it, but I was like, I don't think I'll wear them enough. I keep forgetting to put an earring in my ear. So these next three stickers, again, it took me ages to find this stall, but I bought 3 stickers from Caramel Cat Cafe. I was going to show you the stickers, but actually, where's the business card? Oh no, don't try and scan it. So they're on Etsy and Instagram, and that's the logo. Trottle! So, how am I going to do this? Okay, let's do it this way. So, you got Sarah and Emily from Hazbin Hotel. Emily is one of my favourite characters from Hazbin Hotel, and yeah, she's such a wholesome character in a world that is unfair, let's say. But yeah, this was really cute, and I really like their designs as well. It's really, really cool and really pretty. This was so cool. And yeah, obviously there was a lot of like Sonic stuff as well. In silver, you're going to see a video. I finally found the silver statue, the printing like rabbits have. I was looking for it for ages. Apparently they kept moving it around to like film different stuff. So I was just chasing it around. But I finally got a video clip of it, but this is so cool. And then lastly from Caramel Cat Cafe, which if you don't know who this is supposed to be a version of, this is Toru. I just spat onto my phone. This is Toru. So this is from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which I really like the anime. I like the first season, like a lot. The second season, I think is okay. I think it's okay. I've started reading the manga, but it's really difficult to find the volumes for it. But I really like the first season. I really like the design of Toru. I think it's really cool. She doesn't actually look like this, by the way. It's just her as a cupcake. Okay, so lastly, I apologise if you occasionally see tootsies and knees. I've actually sat down. So the last thing I did do, I mentioned this packet on London, because I got involved with the Sonic free stamp rally. Oh, it was the Shadow of the Hedgehog one, I think. That's what it was themed around, because of Sonic 3 had just come out. And I got involved in the stamp rally again. So this was for Silver the Hedgehog. So these were the artists to buy from, to get a prize. And these artists I buy from anyway. So I was just like, well, Caramel Cat Cafe I hadn't heard of before, but the other ones I buy from anyway. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll get involved with that. That'll be fun. And then these are the little stamps, which is really cute. It's really cool. Tails is looking into your soul. So let's have a look and see what the prize is. So firstly, I didn't realise there was a print as well. Oh yeah, sorry, you're seeing Tootsies again. I didn't realise there was a print as well, which is really cool. I mean, very violent. Look at this. God. You're going to get a headache and a half? Jeez. Oh, this is cool. I will say as well, I apologise. I know, like, the main summary of Silver and, like, the main story of Silver, but I don't know anything past that. I just think he's really cool, and I think the design is really cool, and I wanted to get involved in the stamp rally. So, point being, I apologise if I don't recognise what the stickers are referring to. This is an example of that. It looks really cool, though. Oh, I like this. Ah, look at that. I imagine pretty much all of these are going to be silver, which would be cool. Because the amount of, like, Shadow the Hedgehog and, like, Tails and Sonic stickers I have, give more attention to Silver. Oh, it'd be really cool to have him in one of the films. That'd be cool. Because I know Sonic 4 has pretty much been, confirmed. Well, what is this? Oh! So I couldn't figure out what side, if I had it the right side up. Oh, that's cute. Him with his little Wampa fruit. I mean, apples. We're not doing that crossover anytime soon. Oh, this is really cute. Oh, this was at the front of the pack. This was at the front of the pack. So I've seen this one already. But he's trying his best. He's doing his best. It's okay, Silver, it's okay. And then lastly... Oh, okay, so I saw the shadow part, but I didn't know what it was. Look at that! That's so cool. I mean, awful for him, but you know. Oh well. I think this might be like my favourite sticker pack from the stamp rally. I mean, I've only done 2 stamp rallies, but these are awesome. These are so cool. What's my favourite one? Aside from all of them. It's probably going to be a really awkward edit because I forgot a couple of things to mention. Sorry, so much happened over the weekend. I was like, oh yeah, this and this happened. But I was going to show you guys the signed print. So, here is the signed print. Lackadaisy, it's Rocky. This is really cute. They did have, what do you call it? End for Murder Drones. Who was the other one? I think they had a Jax one. They had 2 of these ones, different designs. They had a more chaotic Rocky from like the car chase. And Angel Dust was the other one. So, but I really like this one. This is really pretty. You can't really see it because it's mirrored. And then Hi Zombie Kitty. I mean, that's appropriate for this print. A kitty means a kitty. Yeah, I forgot to show that. But also, I forgot to mention as well that I got recognised by a couple of subscribers on here from the YouTube channel. So, hi! If you're watching this, it was really lovely to meet you. It does still feel weird to be recognised. And that's not on anyone. It's just generally a weird feeling to be like, wait, people know me and they like my channel. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm clearly doing something right. But it was really nice to meet them in person. And yeah, very strange experience in terms of being recognised in that way. Because I don't get it, obviously, very often. In the grand scheme of things, I'm a tiny channel on YouTube. But it was still really lovely to have that experience. It made me very happy as well. So, yeah. Now I'm going to find a way to edit this back in. I don't know what the hell angle this is. But yeah, that does also mean that Megacon Birmingham is done. It's over. It always goes by so quickly. And I think it is because it's one day less than what I'm used to. So by the end of like the Saturday, I'm like, yeah, let's go, Comic Con, woo! And then I'm like, oh yeah, it ends tomorrow. It ends just as you start getting into things and start getting happier that you're there. But, oh well. I think the next one I have is Portsmouth Comic Con, which is, I think the next few I've got are local conventions. So that'll be a lot easier. And Portsmouth Comic Con is also 2 days. It's fine. But that's in pretty much exactly a month's time. So not too long to wait, actually. So, yeah. And then I think after that, it's either Port Solent or Creed Convention. And I can't remember which one's first. I think Port Solent is first. So that's a free Comic Con. And that is the 14th of June. So only a couple of weeks after, oh no, wait, that'll be a month and a half after Portsmouth. I know there's like MCM May. I think that's at the end of May, isn't it? Again, maybe. It's always a maybe with MCM May and October. It's always a maybe. If I do, I'll probably just go up for a day like what I did with October last year. And just leave really early in the morning and come back late. So we'll see what happens with that. I know they've just announced David Tennant for signing and a panel. But to be honest, again, it's MCM. they're going to charge like stupid amount for signing. So do I just go for the panel and that's it? I don't know. So yeah, the next one is definitely going to be Portsmouth Comic Con though. So yeah, I'll see you there. I don't really have much else to say, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon. Oh yeah, one more note, sorry actually, before I leave, one more note. I don't know when this vlog's going up because I am going home tomorrow, so that's Tuesday, but I'll probably get back quite late. So this video will either go up Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, but yeah, bye bye.